No, man, this is not you, and this is not who you are born to become. Obviously, you will not die in that manner, but even assuming that you did not care about the circumstances, it might probably would not have concerned you either, because you would not be an avid supporter of that as well. I mean, not winning the case wouldn't make any difference to you. There is no fact about luck in any game, and to be frank, even in life. Or if there exists as such, probably a little bit still remains, since every opportunity is automatically taken to consider or create luck after ideas are beaten out that would professionally perfect an individual. People seemingly find this to always be inconsistent. Having those moments labeled as luck are a result of rolling up the sleeves and screwing the grit backwards. Now, if there seems to be a belief, whether truly or unreal, that an individual has something, even a single idea, which echoes inside their head about the possession of a certain skill set or talent, then they would feel encouraged or motivated and would follow the inner voice. So much for motivation, right? Wait. This is where what they forget is how important discipline is. As already mentioned, motivation will always not be there due to its volatile nature. No, not every day. Quite a lot of days others, including myself, aren't motivated. Sure, sometimes I'm extremely supercharged and really keen to walk into a gym. Other than that, I'm busting a slow trot. The classical problems of starting, no stamina and recovery for mental stability. You will subsequently realize that all these side reactions were nothing but your body playing tricks on you. Have a break. After the initial struggles, getting moving is painfully enough. But once the pumping and the lancing have started, you get into feeling strong. All the big tasks seem trifling. Now, I do understand this feeling. It is perfectly relatable. There are countless individuals who simply despise pain. Hard work isn't something they appreciate the most. So a lot of people think success is easy because, yes, it is. You know how it is minding the feeling of failure, of having a kick in the gut, and all of that, right? It's gloomy. It gets boring eventually. Situational skills begin dropping, and so do the chances of quitting. So many people are asserting, "I quit. I do not want to be here anymore," the lovely pain of saying so. However, the strongest differentiation is found in few individuals, and that is slowly putting in effort and giving in time. Even when the results are inversed or the same, recomparison towards effort and efficiency comes across to be repetitive. The broader sense to all this is, how hard do you want this really? The same manner in which you want to live or breathe or sleep. Perspective matters in this case. That is the majorly leading trait towards success. But it is astonishing how the common masses do not understand this concept fully, or do not want to in some cases. The limited curiosity towards them doing the hard work is the core trait to question. How did you get here? I mean, there is no shortcut. It truly is you versus you at the end of the day. The simplest thing that can possibly be said is keep waking up, regardless of the day. Get up tomorrow, then the day after that, and keep repeating. In short, you are the only individual to enforce restrictions upon yourself. You against you. If you don't understand that, you are already defeated. As soon as one opens their eyes, they should be on the move. They should go to work right away. Most people will not, and I do not blame them. Therefore, don't be shocked in the age of 70 when you remember the past and start thinking, "I didn't do anything." Because that is what you did. You waited for life to happen to you. Yes, maybe you have enjoyed some parts of your life, but there shall be still a space that will feel hollow. As for me, I don't have such a void. But the life that you want is on the other side of those difficult conversations, which you are too chicken to have. Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create weak men. And weak men, they will bring the hard times again. This is where we are soft men, hard times. There comes the time when every boy gets the idea that no one is going to save him, and that is when he turns into a man. But some stay boys forever. Yes, you should be a monster, but a very kind one, and the one who is perfectly able to control himself, dude. What to say better to be the gardener in the war than the warrior in the garden? Certainly, without discipline, success is unattainable. Everyone will falter under pressure. Discipline means doing things that you do not enjoy, but still putting in the effort as if you enjoy them. That is the secret. Cheer for yourself. I have experienced barriers and obstacles. Bad days do not infer that one has faults. It does not suggest that a person is failing. Develop course of action anyway. If you do nothing, nothing is altered. Stop the self-chatter. Turn off the podcasts. Eliminate distracting factors. Commence working. It's humiliating to speak about fear. Expressing this strong emotion, let me get through some of my toughest times. This will be a story I tell one day. The more it grasps you, the greater the dragon, the mightier the legend, and the mightier the hero. Not scaling to your caliber is one of the greatest fears. Relentlessly giving in, perpetually rescheduling, and one day looking back as an old man and saying the words, "I could have done wonderful things." Leave behind the clubs, the wildlife, and the need to conform. Why are you going out? Because you are on a mission. Why are you practicing alone in that heat? Because you need to get somewhere. Those parties, they'll always be available. Those women, they'll stick around. The more serious you get with your partner, the more strange you might seem to the public. But strange means you work hard. You carve, you cut, you polish, and on the day where it is your turn, you'll soar. People cheer for you after you have already achieved your goals. At that point, you won't even require it. When you reach your goals, the standing ovation is the best career applause anyone can ever give you. After all, it's the first one that you have to give yourself first. Yes, if that applause seems too slow and too lonely, it is quite the right one. That's how you know you're moving in the right direction. Life isn't fair. So what? No one will come to aid you. No miracles will take place. It is what it is, and you have to accept it. What are you planning to do it or go for it? Every single one of us is an underdog in some way. So should the best of the world. I've never reached my final destination. That principle, that I'm impervious to harm attitude, pushes you over any hurdles. Be the one who relishes the suffering, the grime, the disfigurement. There always comes a time when consistency is all it takes to disgust you. Time and again, you witness people with no skills effortlessly grabbing every opportunity that comes their way and surviving. It's that time when you hit the reset button, get out of bed, and create some magic. You don't care how many times you break. What matters is how many times you rise up. Mastery isn't bestowed on a selectively interviewed group of superstars. Rather, it is earned over persistence and hard work. It's the same in their case as well. Medically speaking, it's clinically depression in the mind, which is hard to tackle. But hey, the world literally stops moving with you, rips everything apart from the claim of you moving onwards. Speaking rhetorically, moving forward every day is a choice that comes with multiple consequences. It is said that the Oort cloud is the farthest light that can be seen in space from anywhere in the universe, but the same cloud is just a baby asteroid at a distance of millions of light years. Life is brutal, but the savage can choose to turn out ever so stronger. Misery and failure should never be brooded on, or rather turned into a basis of life. If defeat comes, personally, I use it to fuel myself up. Getting great is and has always been a dream. Creating history isn't for the weak, nor is it for the exploiters, but rather it is for the full-fledged ramblers there is. That is the beauty of war. One knows only to take a stand and have no desire to stop. irrespective of where the future leads you to. It should be no doubt or strange concept that working towards greatness is hell-ho, just depression turned upside down. Making choices are not easy in this dosed-down life.